Hello everybody, welcome to Matted Screen Media Reviews. My name is Matt. I will be your host of this little channel that I am just starting today. Amazing, I know, right? It's not like there aren't probably 5 or 10 other guys doing this exact same thing right now, but hey, you know what? I'm going to put my 2 cents into this little conversation that is already kind of bubbling over with a lot of content, so hopefully you find this fun and interesting. For my first video today, I'm absolutely going to be covering Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens on Blu-ray. This happens to be the Target exclusive version with the 20 minutes of extra footage that you can download digitally. But before I get into that fun stuff, I wanted to cover a little bit of the basics about what this channel is going to be. In a nutshell, physical media. I'm a physical media guy. I collect comic books, toys. Namely, I'm really big on the 6 scale stuff from Hot Toys. These guys are just the best. This is Adam West, obviously. If you don't know who Adam West is, why are you watching at this point? You should just go away. And the reason I bring that up, I will be hopefully doing an unboxing of the Michael Keaton double pack from Hot Toys, as it should be arriving hopefully tomorrow. We'll see if UPS is my friend or not. In addition to that, because I'm a writer for High Def Digest, I do get a lot of advanced screener Blu-rays sent to me, so hopefully I'll be able to bring a number of those over onto this site so you can actually see what I'm talking about versus what I write, and I'll also be bringing the links down into the lower areas there. But first up, hopefully I'll have this up here very soon, is Scream Factory's or Hiss or Snake, depending on what title you want to go with for this 1973 classic. It's a lot of fun. That's the short version, but I'll be getting into that a little bit more later. But while I'm talking about those things, in addition, I'll occasionally be covering things like books. As you can tell by titles like Night of the Living Dead, Dawn of the Dead, Return of the Living Dead, I like to read novelizations of flicks, and I am actually about halfway through Night of the Living Dead right now, as you can probably tell by my little bookmarky here. So they're a lot of fun. I think they're a great little challenge. As a writer, it's one of those fun things to see how some other writer took information from a screenplay and expanded it into a full-length novel. That said, I will also occasionally be covering a movie soundtrack that I found particularly lovely and can't stop listening to, but also from time to time I'll be pulling out one of these gems, a Laserdisc. That's right. This is not a piece of vinyl. This is not one of those. This is antiquated video technology. And you can see my screen, which is Jaws 3D. Another thing I love, 3D. It is beautiful. Don't hate on 3D. Now onto our main show, Star Wars, Episode 7, The Force Awakens. In a nutshell, I love this movie. I thought it was a blast. It was a wonderful nostalgic dip back into what we all loved about the first original trilogy of Star Wars. I know there's a lot of fans of the prequels out there who aren't really fans of this new direction since it left out George Lucas. I can understand that totally, and I will not dissuade you from your opinions. I happen to just love this. I loved what J.J. Abrams brought to the story. I loved the new characters that he brought in, from Rey to Finn and Poe Dameron, and how he was able to bring in old characters like Han Solo and Leia and Chewie, and they all had their place in the story, and it was wonderful. Like a lot of fans out there who saw this movie, I did have some qualms about some of the nostalgia that was brought to the movie. I mean, yeah, it's a little convenient and redundant almost that Rey is raised on a desert planet called Jakku that is almost identical to Tatooine, that features a junk heap town like Mos Eisley, but that isn't Mos Eisley, but yet there's plenty of spaceships readily available for our heroes to escape on when they need to. Like I said, very convenient. But it still works. I'm not going to jab on that. You know, it's fun. I loved it. But then also there's the infamous Starkiller base, which is just a Death Star times 100 the size, and yeah, okay, I'm with you on that one. That one, it's pretty bad that the Empire can keep building all these gigantic things, and of course somehow 4 or 5 or 7 X-Wings managed to get in there with a whole fleet of TIE fighters flying around and destroy the whole thing in one volley. It's a lot to chew on. I get it, there's some subtle differences here and there in why they're able to do that. I'm going to forgive that. But again, I'd rather them just disable the weapon this one time so they can get the rebellion away and still have this gigantic thing as a main threat versus them building some other super weapon down the line, which you know they're going to do. Of course they're going to build a super weapon. They have to build a super weapon. They're the frickin' Empire. It's what they do. Day in, day out. Super weapons. As a Blu-ray, it is flippin' gorgeous. Picture quality is a full 5 out of 5 on my book. The audio is absolutely beautiful on this. Even with my stripped down 5.1 setup, running the full 7.1 soundtrack like this, it is gorgeous. There's nothing that you can say about it that is wrong. Lightsabers burst to life. Laser blasts have that nice pop and hiss and everything like that. It's wonderful. It absolutely brings you into the movie as a good soundtrack should. Bonus features. Bonus features, unfortunately, as DVD and Blu-ray and other forms of physical media have gone to the wayside, extra features have kind of become gradually less and less and less and less. Thankfully, Disney has gone out of their way on this set. There is a whole host of extra features, not to mention a feature-length documentary about the making of the movie that is just absolutely awesome. There's deleted scenes. What's really cool about this Target set is it actually comes with a couple extra features. 20 minutes worth, in fact. It's really pretty slick. Unfortunately, it is not actually in the case itself. You do have to view it online, which is kind of a drag, but you still get that content. Where I have an issue with this set from Target is the fact that it is not, in fact, a digibook as it would look to be. It's more of like a gatefold, which, I mean, features some pretty pictures. It's nice. I do like it. Except the only problem is you got to get the disc out. And as you can kind of see, and I'm not exaggerating, it's a slippery bugger. It's hard to get out. I wish they would have gone something a little bit more sturdy, a little more heavier cardstock like the Alien Anthology box set, for instance. I think that would have been aces. That is my only problem with this particular set. For your dollar value, the Target version is the way to go, just because you actually do get that extra 20 minutes of bonus features, which, I mean, by and large, are your average EPK style extra features. They don't really add much to the conversation, but they are kind of interesting. So, and with that, that is basically all I've got for you on this video today. I know it was a little rushed, but I wanted to get the intros out and done and over with. I hope to be bringing you more awesome stuff as the time goes by. I really do want to make this a real thing. Hopefully tomorrow, like I said, I will have that Michael Keaton Batman Returns dual pack from Hot Toys to show you. So until next time, keep your media physical, have a great day, and try not to hurt other people.